In the suburbs of Rathanam, Dublin, nestled amidst the lush greenery, lies a story shrouded in mystery, one that has captured the morbid curiosity and hearts of those of Ireland for decades. It's a tale that began on a seemingly normal autumn day, when a 13-year-old boy named Philip Cairns set foot on the streets of Dublin to never be seen again. Philip was just like any other ordinary schoolboy, his days filled with the mundane lessons of school, laughter and youthful dreams. Little did he know on that fateful Thursday, the course of his life would steer into the realms of mystery, leaving behind a void that time could never truly fill. At 12:45 on Thursday, the 23rd of October 1986, Philip departed Calais Diana Secondary School to go home for lunch. 45 minutes later, at 1:30 p.m, he left his home and was never seen again. The day after his disappearance, other students at his school speculated that Philip was kidnapped by a, and I quote, bad man, who had offered him sweets, then lured him into a van. During the investigation, several hundred Garda Síochána, the Irish police, English translation the Guardians of the Peace, took part in a large-scale search of forests, mountains and rivers throughout the Irish countryside. Psychics and clairvoyants were called in to assist, emphasizing the desperation to find this young boy. Posters were distributed by milk companies, however no success has been made so far. Cairns' classmates were interviewed by the Gardaí Irish police at the school during their midterm holiday break the following week. Still, no luck. But then, 6 days after his disappearance, 2 girls stumbled upon Philip's school bag in an alley close to his house. However, during the main investigation, this alleyway had already been searched, and the bag wasn't there. Someone, perhaps the culprit responsible for Philip Cairns' disappearance, had returned to the scene of the crime after the police had investigated and placed Philip's school bag, perhaps as a way to not arouse any suspicion, hoping that they wouldn't realize. It is believed that the bag had only been in the alleyway a short time before it was discovered. It was examined forensically, but no clues were found. Philip's belongings, including pens, pencils, copybook, maths textbook, school journal, and his pencil case were inside his bag. However, some of Philip's books were missing, including a geography book and 2 religion books. A forensic examination produced no clues as to Philip's whereabouts. Gardaí Irish police then sealed the bag and locked it in a safe. In the aftermath of his disappearance, over 400 sightings were reported. In one, Philip was reportedly seen in Manchester, United Kingdom. Each sighting was investigated seriously, but none led to Philip. Philip's parents appeared often on the news and clutched what has now become a well-recognized picture of a smiling Philip in his confirmation clothes, of a blue jacket and a red rosette. This photo has been deemed a precursor to that of British infant Madeleine McCann, who disappeared in Portugal 21 years later. However, the family, unlike the McCanns, have been relatively quiet and private about their loss, speaking to the media on only a few occasions in the past 25 years, reportedly due to several inaccurate reports of the incident of which they have disproved. Gardaí have, however, praised the media as a proven method for encouraging people to come forward with further information on the case each time an appeal is broadcasted. Many conspiracy theories have arisen following the disappearance of Philip. Many theories have been reported on by the media, most of which have been discounted by investigators. These have ranged from death by accident to Philip having been taken by extremists such as pedophiles and Satanists. One theory had a woman tell Gardaí that her own partner, an alleged pedophile, had killed Philip after abducting him. However, this later was declared a false accusation. Detectives based at Rathanam Garda Station have been reinvestigating the disappearance of Philip Cairns for several years. Several searches of land have been carried out in the years after the disappearance, often without the media being informed. In October of 2006, the Cairns family issued an appeal for information on the 20th anniversary of the disappearance. They said they had not given up all hope of finding him alive, and special mass was also held to mark the occasion. A further appeal for information was launched following the 21st anniversary of Philip's disappearance in 2007. When it emerged that over 50 people had approached investigators individually and had provided new lines of inquiry. That month saw a reconstruction of Philip's typical school route being broadcast on RTE1's Crime Call television series, and the Irish Crime Stoppers Trust offering a €10,000 reward for information. Within one day, over 80 people had been in contact with Gardaí or Crime Stoppers, in what was described as a tremendous response. In May 2009, investigators searched private, wooded land in South Dublin, near a golf club by the M50 motorway. On the 6th of May 2009, they sealed off the area and started to clear the vegetation. Specialist equipment and fingertip examination techniques were used in an attempt to detect evidence of soil movement. A second search was conducted 50 meters away later that month. Still no sign of Philip Cairns. But then, suddenly their efforts were fueled by a chilling revelation from an elderly Dublin woman who claimed that Cairns had been murdered and buried at two separate locations within the vicinity. She said that a man she was in a relationship sometime before had confessed to killing Philip. Despite the involvement of geophysicists, the searches both proved to be a failure. The man is now a pensioner who lives in Rathfarnham and cannot be charged due to lack of evidence. In May 2016, a woman contacted Gardaí to tell them that she suspected a former DJ and convicted paedophile, Ian Cook, of having killed Philip Cairns. Gardaí questioned Cook and he was reported to have confirmed that he had known Philip, but he did not reveal the location of Philip's body. Cook died in June of 2016 without admitting to anything regarding the location of Philip. The disappearance of Philip Cairns affected the entire country of Ireland. The case was particularly unusual because it happened in the early afternoon and prompted parents to fear for the safety of their own children, even in broad daylight. As of February 2024, the case remains open. The bag, a possible key in the mystery that was found in an alleyway all those years ago, remains concealed in the safe. To this day, Philip's family await the day their precious boy comes home. Philip Cairns still lies shrouded in the realms of mystery. He remains beneath the veil.